reports about the coming global coup and who will be making up the four-party commission. A report that warns it's confirmed. It's written on Russia Today. If this does not stop now, writers citing Austrian media, the new monopoly order of things is coming, at least in Western world. Now the Russians are also writing about the coming coup, according to the planned treaty for the pandemic, which only has reported extensively, and the World Health Organization must have comprehensive control, monitoring powers. To prevent a virus from being transmitted from animal to humans, the WHO must control all food production and agriculture, they claim. As the German language Russia Today reports, in early February, the World Health Organization, WHO, published a draft of a new pandemic treaty and new health regulations. This would give the WHO more and more powers, like a world government. Commenting from Austria, and in the article, the only magazine analyzing the specific plans that WHO wants to implement with the new pandemic treaty, according to the 32-page outline of the proposed plan, the World Health Organization would take control of agriculture and food supplies around the world. Yes, WHO, according to their plans. They will control agriculture and food supplies around the world. And it's shocking because my mind, I briefed an article the other day that says that even people that have chicken coops, I have a neighbor that has chickens and ducks, and even people that have poultry have to register each chicken and poultry that they have in their chicken coops. Now, first of all, the agent, they only have it for their own eggs and chickens. Now, they don't sell them to anybody else. But anyway, going back to this, first of all, the agency wants to gain control of the poultry industry. According to the TKP report, poultry in WHO contracting countries should be tested, monitored, and vaccinated in a uniform way around the world, they say, to prevent the presumed transmission of the virus between poultry and animals. The new pandemic treaty will stipulate that most infectious diseases in humans will be caused by the transmission of the virus from animals. By signing the agreement, a country recognizes that, quote, most emerging infectious diseases originate in animals, including wild and domestic animals, and then spread to humans, end quote. The magazine cited the WHO's draft pandemic treaty as saying that parties must commit themselves to a health approach, quote unquote, the scope of which includes human, animal, and ecosystem health. According to the statement of the Federal Ministry of Development, the One Health approach, quote unquote, serves to prevent and promote interdisciplinary cooperation, in particular between medicine, veterinary medicine, and environmental sciences. One Health focuses on the interface between people, animals, pets, wildlife, and the ecosystem in which they live. To prevent further pandemics, the ministry is promoting one and unique healthcare approach, quote unquote, according to its website. It says, to prevent the future risk of health crises like the current pandemic, the German Development Ministry, BMZ, promotes the One Health approach. The World Health Organization justified the new pandemic agreement in order to supposedly optimize and balance human, animal, and ecosystem health. Health risks at the animal-human interface must be identified, they say, at an early stage, and zoonogenetic transmissions and mutations must be prevented. At the same time, the contracting parties should recognize the formation of the group of four-part committee in order to be able to better deal with all issues related to One Health, according to the TKP presenting the draft. Four-party committee, they will have the new power in food and agriculture. In the future, it will no longer be the ministries of agriculture of the former independent nations or elected ministers or parliament, national parliaments or farmers who will determine food production and agriculture. Instead, the World Health Organization will monitor and control not only people, but also animals and agriculture. In this regard, the proposed pandemic treaty would specifically state that the quadripartite committee would consist of the WHO, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, the World Organization for Animal Health, and the United Nations Environmental Program. The top three donors were the US, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and other US oligarchs. This one health and one world order must stop before this new world domain ends in a total disaster, estimates the TKP from Austria. I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box